Paul Farbrace, first of all, what a tremendous game of cricket.
Outstanding game, wasn't it? I mean, I know I say to the lads I'm boring, but I probably bore you as well. The great thing about playing here is we play on fantastic cricket pitches. There's something in it for everybody, whether that's batting, bowling, spinners, seamers, keepers. The ball bounces, the ball carries, and we've seen the ball turn a little bit as well. So it's been a fantastic game from start to finish.
What pleased you most about the Sussex performance?
The thing that I probably more delighted about is the fact that as a team, someone is always putting their hand up to perform. And we have this thing that we talk a lot about in the dressing room, which is what does the team need from me at this moment in time? Whether that's batting, bowling, fielding, what is it? What does the team really need from me at the moment? And Jack Carson, I think, summed us up with his 100 in the first innings, played brilliantly. James Hayes on debut, you know, he rushed down from Nottingham the night before, gets here at 1 o'clock in the morning, goes out and faces 120 odd balls and gives us a great chance to put a decent score on the board. So, you know, there's lots of things, but the resilience in the team and the fact that everybody has made a contribution in the game, whether it's a brilliant catch, whether it's an excellent wicket, whether it's runs, you know, really important things that they've all contributed to the team, and that's what makes this team a special team.
Your fast bowling resources were pretty depleted in this game, Paul. How did that come around with James Hayes coming? We've heard his story, but was it that later decision to bring him in?
Yeah, it was. I mean, it was, where were we? Thursday night. Cricket West Indies pulled Jaden from the game, and that's their prerogative. You know, they've got an international series to look forward to, and that's the nature of having an overseas player. And actually, as it turned out, he wasn't fit to play. It was the right decision. So, you know, and Jaden's been outstanding for us. He's been magnificent. You know, I can't speak highly enough of him. So, you know, it was a tough one. He tried to give himself the best chance, and it just didn't quite work. So, you know, at sort of 6-7 o'clock on Thursday evening, the phone call was made to Kevin Shine as Notts bowling coach. He and James Kirtley have been comparing notes about bowlers. James had that in his mind. And so I went to Kevin Shine and Peter Moores and Mick Newell. Unfortunately, all three of them are good friends, and all three were happy for James to come and play, and more importantly, James was happy to come and play, and he came down. You know, amazing that he was born in Sussex, and there he is making his debut for Sussex at Hove. So, you know, it's a funny way how cricket works out sometimes, isn't it?
And what's the situation with the best of the rolling group? Because Ollie was looked like he was struggling a little bit, but then he bowled flat out today. Has he got a little injury?
He has. He's got an ankle injury, which, you know, he is going to battle to be fit for Taunton, and he's had it from the start of the game. So, you know, the fact that he stayed on the field and put the effort in that he did, played well in the second innings with the bat as well, but the fact that he kept coming, and he deserved those final 2 wickets, because the amount of times he went past the bat today, he deserved more than 1 wicket for his performance and for his effort. So, you know, high level of skill. But again, it sums up where he's at. You know, you've got a bloke there who has played international cricket, and, you know, he's not giving it the big in. He's not just saying, well, I've got a sore foot, I won't bowl. He's putting in for his team because he knows how much it means to the rest of the players in this team, and that's, again, that typifies where we're at as a team.
What about your bowling resources heading down to Taunton? Does that mean juggling things around, Paul?
Yeah, we'll do. Yeah, but I mean, you know, we've got. Where are we today? We've got Monday, we've got a couple of days to work it out. At least, hopefully, we won't be doing it at 7 o'clock on Thursday night this week. We've got a bit of time to work it out. But Henry Crocombe started back today in the second team. Danny Lamb's back in the second team today. So, you know, we've got people there. And the great thing is, you know, we could have moaned and groaned about Jaden the other night, or you say it gives opportunity to somebody else. You know, Ari Cavalis hasn't had a game. He comes into this game, and apart from one spell, has bowled exceptionally well. And he deserves his wickets in the game. So, you know, you can moan and complain, or you say, actually, you know, one door shuts, another one opens, it's an opportunity for someone else, and that's the best way to look at it.
Just wondered how important this win was, Paul, with 3 tricky away games to come now on the road. You know, Taunton, Southampton, then up to Durham as well.
Well, every game in Division 1's a tough game, isn't it? And it doesn't matter who you're playing. You know, we've proved that we can beat the best. We've beaten Somerset, you know, and I've just said to the lads now, we've got 2 games that maybe in years gone past, you know, going to Taunton and Hampshire might have been games you'd be thinking, oof, you know, I wonder what we can get out of them. I'm saying I'm expecting the team to go there and play well, you know, and I'm expecting to go into the last day with a chance of winning the game, because that's where I think this team is at. Now, you know, that's not me being overly bullish and, you know, overly cocky. I'm not. I'm saying the level of expectation in our team is that we expect to turn up and play against the best teams, and that's what we play Division 1 for. You know, if I'm saying to you now, oh yeah, it's going to be really difficult at Taunton, if I'm listening to that as a Somerset player or coach, I'm thinking, well, we've got them beaten already. You know, equally, I'm not going to fire them up and say, we're going to go and beat them and do the double over them, but I expect us to play well against them. And I want our players to look forward to and be excited about playing in Division 1 at the best grounds against the best teams. Because if you can't get up for that, and I've said to you before, then you might want to think about doing something else.
Finally, the home form here, Paul, still haven't lost her in the Championship since you took over. What is it about playing here?
Well, that's nothing to do with me. That's down to the players and the team. They're the ones who play the game. And what I would say, and I said at the start of this conversation, we play on fantastic cricket pitches. You know, we're absolutely blessed with a great team who work exceptionally hard on our pitches. They produce fantastic cricket pitches. We know what to expect of them. We know how they play, and I think the players are getting confidence. I think you know, they have it in their mind that they look forward to playing here. They're very confident about playing here, and that's a great start before you play any game. But we've also, you know, we've got to make sure we win games away from home, because that also will add to the confidence as well.